So hey, for the last couple of months, I've been trying to figure out what to do with my vlog. I mean, I've been trying to reinvent myself, and I was doing like mannequin head videos and interviews and all that kind of stuff, and everybody just kept saying, hey Ryan, why don't you just do like a video blog of, you know, your trips on the road? Because like last year I was on the road for like 40 plus weekends, and a lot of people want to know what you do, and really I was just kind of trying to put it off because I didn't think that I really had anything to say. So I still don't think I have anything to say, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just, you know, try and do a video blog of me on the road. And so every time I'm in a hotel, I'm going to try and just hook this camera up and talk a little bit to you guys and whatnot. If you have any questions of what it's like to be on the road, or you know, what, you know, haircutting questions or any of that kind of stuff, please feel free to ask in the comments below. And I will try and answer them. I'm on the road a lot. I may not do it from my house because, you know, that's a little bit more private, but, and I just, again, I don't think I have anything to say, but hey, I don't really know. So if you guys want to, you know, chime in, that'd be great. So a little back history. I flew into, I was in Wichita, Kansas last week. I was there for about 3 days with Modern Salon Services. The owner is Anthony Cox, who I think is fantastic, but I also love everybody that works at that company. Great distributor at the South. It's like 10 states, like Texas, Kansas City, Oklahoma, so on and so forth. They had a great Christmas party. This is January. They had a Christmas party in January, which I think is great. It was at like a little like dive bar, sports bar outside of Kansas City. I then woke up the next morning feeling a little bit rough for the weather, maybe kind of self-induced. Got on an airplane, flew home for 6 hours, got on an airplane the next morning, and flew to Baltimore, Maryland, where I taught my first class. And I actually, for the first time in my entire life and career and traveling, I got like major amounts of air pressure in the back of my ear, and like for the entire day I couldn't hear out the side of it. I kind of felt like I was deaf. Went and taught 2 classes. They were fun little classes. One was I think right outside of Baltimore, maybe like 45 minutes, and the other one was in Lancaster. It was a barber academy, and if you're watching, please, you know, comment on the name. It was a great little place, and everybody there was fun. The models looked great, and then I got home and went to a restaurant right across the street and had, you know, horrible calzone. And so here I am, 7 o'clock in the morning, drinking coffee out of a paper cup. I always get a little leery about drinking coffee in hotel rooms because I always had heard rumors about flight attendants washing their underwear in coffee pots. So if they have a coffee pot type coffee maker, I'll never drink out of it. So today I'm in Baltimore again. I have a class. I'm getting picked up between 8 and 8:30. I'm going to teach at I think it's an Aveda school across town. Then I have to scoot across town, and it's like a 45-minute class, and I'm notorious for 3-hour classes. So we have to then skate across town to Frederick, Maryland. It's a 90-minute drive, and we have, I think it's like 90 minutes to get there before the next class, where I have 2 more classes. So just so you know, I hate teaching 3 classes in a day. Even if it's just a 90-minute class, it's just the hardest thing on earth because you put so much in, you know, effort and time into, you know, that class when you're there. So, you know, 3 classes a day is my max. 2 classes ideal. Anything over 3 just kind of wears you out, and you know, then you get back to a crappy hotel, and you know, you get to fight the bed bugs and the cockroaches. So I'm gonna take you guys around my hotel room. I'm just gonna let you see. You know, this is actually one of the better hotel rooms I've been in. I've been in a lot of great hotels. Like in Cancun, I was in a great resort a couple of years ago. But I've also been in a lot worse hotels than this one. So just want to show you. I think everybody wants to sit on that couch. It just looks like there's death and vermin on it. Here's my view. Baltimore was really cold. I think it was down in the 19s. There's my leftover calzone in the paper cup. These are the coffee pots I can't stand. There's that. There's my gear. I'm so organized. I only carry 2 outfits for up to 4 days. Because that's my wardrobe. The bathroom's not terrible. I've been in it before where like the bathtub is like collapsing in and then you have this whole thing up here like falling off, but this one isn't terrible. And that's it. So I'm gonna go downstairs, grab probably another cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna cross my fingers and see if maybe I can get like some fast food or something like that because I can't stand eating in hotel rooms. And then we drive off to this Aveda school, and I will try and see if I can, put the camera up and show you guys what I do in the daily life of Ryan Teal, a full-time educator and platform artist. So, hope you like it. If you don't like it, just don't watch it. But if you do like it, tell me because I appreciate it, and tell other people because I appreciate it, and I just want to, hang out with people and talk to people. So, talk to you later, and here we go. So the last company I used to work for, let's call them X Los Angeles. Yeah, let's just call them X Los Angeles. It's a hair care company out of Beverly Hills, but let's just call it X Los Angeles. Used to fight me on giving me a per diem. So a per diem is like expenses for like, food and beverages and whatnot. And they didn't want to give me breakfast because we used to get free breakfast at some hotels. Let's take a look at these free breakfasts, shall we? This right here is called a bagel topper. I believe that it might have at one point been a hockey puck. Greasy sausage. And I think this was supposed to be an omelet. But hey, the coffee's free, and they'd never wanted to pay us. Like if we went and got like even just a Starbucks sandwich for $2, they were like, that's too much money when you can eat it for free. So, these kind of things here make you have the squirt. So you're in the middle of teaching through classes, and I have to run off, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Usually, I'm in the toilet, praying for lunch to come. So. There you go. That's part of living the life of a great hairdresser, huh? So there you have it. Let's see, it was a 13-hour day, I think. Got picked up about 8:30 in the morning. Did our first class in an Aveda school in Maryland. It was a cute little school. Then drove 2 hours to Frederick, Maryland, and taught a class at the temple. Great salon, great school, a lot of great kids, had a great time. Had a wonderful time. After that class, I had about a 30-minute break, and then taught another class at 5 o'clock, so 5 to about, I can't even remember what time it stopped. Got a great little email from a person that was thinking about quitting right before I came, and she said that I was a gift from God and that I was the reason why she's going to continue becoming a hairdresser, and that makes me feel really good. That she snuck a photo of me while I was doing a haircut, and she wants to hang it in her room, so every time she gets down, she can think about the message I gave her about jumping off a cliff and committing to some of the hard things in life, and how working hard can get you to where you need to be, success. And so that's why I do what I do. Then went to Chewy's for dinner and had, shitty burrito with a shitty margarita. Didn't get any lunch today. I think I pretty much had
breakfast that I showed you, and then I had a Mountain Dew because I did 3 classes and I wasn't able to stop doing anything until later, and I would drink water, and then I couldn't even go pee. So, it's the life of being an educator. I love this life. I wouldn't trade it for anything else, but it's not as easy as everybody thinks it is. So, I'm now going to. I just had a little bit of a special gummy bear. 10 milligrams of a special gummy bear, if you know what that means. And I'm probably going to have a little bit of my special vape pen. And maybe watch some horrible TV and go to sleep and wake up and do it all over again. So, thank you for watching.